including preparedness for the next general election. And us to cross over to Kakamega in Quisero, where the media briefing is underway.
And elected leaders right away from MCAs, members of parliament, governors and senators we have from Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, Busia, Kakamega and Vihiga, to go out flat and make sure that the young men and women of this region register as voters in the next year in preparation for the next year's coming election. We have come up with a lot of well-researched ways and means of making sure, being number 2 in numbers as far as the population census is concerned, that everybody coming from this region who is an adult able to vote must register. We have also asked those young men, particularly our serving MCAs, members of parliament, that those who will register more, irrespective of their political party persuasion, we will be able also to fundraise and support them in their forthcoming elections. Those who would have registered more Westerners as voters. So I'm appealing to MCAs. In fact, the first leading 20 MCAs in their wards to lead in registration of new voters, they will be 100% sponsored by our appeals committee on registration of voters of next year. And also the 5 to 10 leading members of parliament, sitting members of parliament, who will make sure that their constituencies have registered more leading, because we'll have data and numbers and so on. They will be 100% supported in their endeavor to retain their positions next year. And this is not tied up to any political party, whether you are in Ford Kenya, you are Amani, you are in ODM, you are in UDA, you are in whichever type of persuasion, but you have registered more voters, we will be able to assist you as a sitting member of parliament from those political parties that are currently now in Western Kenya. I'm sure 100% that UDA here, we don't have an elected member of parliament, we don't have an elected MCA for UDA, so UDA might be out of place as far as this exercise is concerned. But those who are in other political parties, irrespective of their positions, we will be in a position to give them, our appeals committee will be in a position to give the first 20 MCAs whose wards will be leading in registration 100% support to retain back their positions. First 10 member of parliaments also who will lead in their constituencies in registration, irrespective of their political persuasion, we will be able to give them 100% support to regain their positions. Because without registering people in large numbers, in big volumes, then our numbers doesn't count. Our numbers will only count if we have registered more people. And any other political activist who might come up with a record that he or she has registered more people in the ward or in the constituency, more than the sitting elected leaders and so on, we will be able to compensate or to assist or to give such a opinion leader any kind of support he or she may need from our appeals committee.
Right, so that is the Secretary General of the Central Organization of Trade Union, Dr. Francis Atwoli, on his take on the political issues that have been developing in this country. So it is a final goodbye for our viewers on KTN Home. But then for more news making the headlines here in the country, kindly tune to KTN News as I continue bringing you up to date with news making the headlines. All right, now, away from that political statement by COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli, I'd like us to have a look at matters election security preparedness. And Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i has reiterated the plan by the government to have a peaceful, free and fair election next year. Matiang'i was speaking at the